Hi, we're the Funky Monkeys, and we have astronomy, space, aeronautics. I'm Curtis Taylor, and I'm going to be talking about telescopes and the technologies behind them.
Kevin Lin. I'm going to talk about the spacecraft and also what technology applies.
And I'm Jordan Cassini. I'm going to be talking about astronauts and what kind of technology they use in their field.
Hi, I'm Curtis, and I'm going to be talking about telescopes and what technologies go with them and how they play a role in modern astronomy. In the study of astronomy, telescopes play a major role in the way in which scientists conduct research on objects within space and our solar system. They are used every day to look at and study stars, galaxies, and planets. With telescopes comes a lot of technologies developed throughout the years. Telescopes use such technologies such as optical lens, gravitational waves, ultraviolet waves, X-rays to look at our solar system. Some of the first telescopes were developed in the Netherlands in 1608. Since then, we have come a long way in that we can now view stars, planets, galaxies, and other objects otherwise impossible to see with the naked eye.
This is an example of a radio telescope that is located in New Mexico. Radio telescopes are used in astronomy and are constructed as dishes, which are used to collect microwave radiation. Microwave radiation collects radiation that has visible light. These telescopes are also sometimes used in the search for extraterrestrial life. This is a picture of Hubble telescope, which orbits around Earth and takes pictures of space.
For the spacecrafts, they can divide into two categories: unmanned spacecraft and manned spacecraft. Unmanned spacecraft is those man-made satellites launched into the space by rocket operating on their tracks by the astromechanics. Most modern satellites has equipped a solar power cell in order to have a longer operating hour, and people can use it to do all kinds of jobs such as planet detection, information transmission, and space research. And there are two different kinds for the manned spacecrafts. The original manned spacecraft and operating very likely at the man-made satellites launched by rockets and orbiting the Earth doing all kinds of works, except that they have the returning capture to send back the astronauts. And in the more advanced spacecraft, the space shuttles, it is a spacecraft that has the aeronautics designed and launched by both rockets. And after all work is done, it returns to the Earth as an airplane, and you can use it.
Hi, I'm Jordan, and my topic is astronauts. As you can imagine, astronauts have to rely on technology in order to be successful in their field. In fact, there wouldn't be astronauts without technology. So I'm going to outline a few examples of how NASA actually uses technology to train their astronauts. One example is called the Virtual Reality Laboratory, which is where astronauts are actually prepared to walk in space by they step into a computer-generated microgravity environment, which is actually pretty neat. Another example is just the environment that astronauts actually work in, whether that be a lab or on Earth or actually in a space station. Astronauts' equipment must also be technologically sound. Their safety is extremely important, and their suits and ships are made with some of the most high-tech materials and processes here on Earth.
Astronauts train underwater to get the feel for weightlessness in space.
Well, thanks for listening to our presentation. I hope you gained some knowledge on how technology plays a role in astronomy.